Hi folks, today I have for us a brand new Frauditor. This guy calls himself We Love Filming, and well, let's see him get trespassed from a Jiffy Lube. But before we start today's video, as always, a big thank you to all my current and new channel members and subscribers. Without your guys' continuous ongoing support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the page, leave a like and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm, and if you can, please consider becoming a member. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
Hey, how's it going? I just have to come get the refund or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And you guys had new employees here like a while ago, and they fucked up the oil filter. So I had to take the mechanic. So now I can't come back anymore. I mean, it was like, it's cool. I mean, corporate, you know, they paid for the mechanic thing. And they said they were going to refund the thing. So it's just like paperwork here, you know, to refund the oil change. But, you know, but I had it like towed and stuff like that, and had to take it to the mechanic. It was dumping oil out. It was.
To fill everyone in on the backstory of this video, this gentleman took his van to a Jiffy Lube for an oil change, and apparently the person doing the oil change cracked the O-ring, and well, it started to leak a lot of oil. He called Jiffy Lube's corporate office, and they paid to have it fixed. They paid to have it towed. And I guess they promised him some form of reimbursement for the oil change. Now, that was all done at the corporate level, not at the store level. He's now gone back to the store to get the refund that corporate is going to give him.
Dumping oil. I got home, there was like a big puddle. I didn't have enough oil to put back in the car to get it down here. And so...
Should at least call us and...
Huh? I did. I called. No, I totally called. I called and I talked it through with like a person here, like a woman and stuff like that, the receptionist or whoever it was. Huh?
Should have talked to Albert.
I called you guys. That's the thing. Don't even try and know. You guys have
I'm not trying to do anything.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just saying, you should have talked to Albert.
She should have talked to Albert. Because I totally called.
She should have actually gotten Albert to come
Yeah, exactly. That's funny, because I even called here before I took to the mechanic and was like, hey, and in the conversation with her, I was even like, well, yeah, probably if it's dumping that much oil, like, there's none on the dipstick anymore.
Well, Albert would have gone out to your
That's
car.
what I mean. That's what we should. It would have saved me 2 weeks of like driving my wife around, and then I would be able to come back. That's the problem, is because now I have to like go get my oil changed myself, right? I mean, if like, or I have to stand here and film everything, and that's a hassle for everybody, you know.
Shenanigans.
Na.
Shenanigans.
Na.
Well, I'm going to have to call shenanigans here because, well, yes, you can do it yourself at home or pay a friend to help you do it or go to a different location. I don't understand why you would bring your vehicle back to a establishment that had damaged it already once, let alone bring it back again where it could happen yet again. Even so, if you did, you don't have to stand there and film them. It's a private establishment. They can tell you not to film and they can ask you to leave. In fact, they can actually have you trespass for doing so.
So, it's a bummer. That's why I'm like, I was so convenient and it was so nice.
I'm sorry.
And now I can't. Yeah, no, it's nothing with you guys. Like, I'm not. Don't worry, I'm not gonna like blow you up or anything. You know that Stain song, "Something to Remind You."
About it.
Good, yeah. No, but this is gonna be like a funny thing because it's like that "Something to Remind You" with Stain. You know that song? And it's like, it's mistakes I've made a few.
Yeah.
You know, this is something to remind you. When I'm gone, you know, because you guys are all cool. Like, I like you guys, like, you know, and it wasn't even any of you guys. Like, I'm thinking there was like 2 new people here. I should have been like, hey, these guys are new. Get me people that know what's going on, right. You know, and but I'm here with the baby and stuff like that and everything. And and they probably have since been fired. I don't know, or at least trained. But
Train better anyway.
At least train better. And, dude, employees are impossible these days. You can't find good people.
Right.
And I think this is more like a reflection of like not being able to find like a good, valid.
Most of us have been here, you know, almost 10 years plus.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like me, I've been here. May will be 9 years.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, corporate paid for the mechanic thing, and they, you know, I guess that's a reasonable, like, going to court, like, yeah, you're not gonna get, like, that's fair. I can't argue with the fairness, but it's not, like, enough that
So
I can,
you had
like...
the,
So you're okay with the arrangement you made with corporate of them paying for the mechanic and issuing you a refund. But did they say you had to go to the store for the refund, or they would send you out a check, or they would refund the money straight to your debit card or bank card, whatever you use to pay for it? I have a feeling that's what was arranged. And maybe that will be confirmed later on in this video.
Audi, right?
Yeah, it was the Audi. And it's the wife's car. So it's not even like...
I'll let Albert know.
Yeah, so, but I'll just do if somebody has to punch the numbers to refund the thing or whatever.
Refund Albert.
Yeah, totally. No worries, man. I'll send it to you guys too, don't worry. Yeah, it's just the way it rolls, so I'll see you guys out in the world. It's nothing. I also wanted to come by and be like, it's nothing personal. Like, I still wave when I come by. It's like just a byproduct of the way things go.
We'll still wave at you.
Yeah, exactly. I'll still wave back at you. Don't worry.
Well, we're waiting.
Good, how you doing?
Good. I was just checking on the refund. I never got the refund on the oil change. I'm with the Audi, with the O-ring.
Right, I told you
Yeah.
the way they wanted us to do it is either I could do the free oil change or I could go through corporate and do it the other way. And you decided you want to do it the other way.
What do you mean? Well, they gave me the check,
Right.
but that was for the mechanic.
Right.
And so the oil change that was done should also be comped, right?
No, they said
Are you serious?
The
You're
way-
going to continue this?
the way I can either deal with it at a store level or I have to send it to corporate. And you can't videotape me in here.
Well, I'm following up, and so now we're gathering evidence because
Gathering evidence. They handed you two options. Option one, you get this handled at the store level, where the store would more than likely reimburse you the money for the oil change and, well, probably try to fix it themselves. Instead, you chose option two, where you had them pay for a mechanic. Now, I get it. You want your money back. But they offered you a solution in lieu of getting your money back, and you accepted it. It just seems like you're just trying to double dip on the situation.
I was coming by to be like, hey, it's not like a personal thing. Like, I understand, like, this is fair. I guess the oil change and the payment for the mechanic is the best that we're gonna do. Fine. I was gonna kind of come by and be like, okay, refund me for the oil change. I thought it was a mistake that you guys hadn't refunded me.
No, that's why I said either I could do it this way or we could go through corporate. and do it
Okay,
this
well,
way.
what I'm gonna tell you, that's not sufficient. And so if you don't refund me for the oil change, then I'm gonna have to continue the process. Then I'm not walking away. There's gonna be like a happy video with, like, you know, that Stain song, Something to Remind You. And I was gonna be like, bye, now I have to learn how to change my own oil, and darn it. And it's like, not really Jiffy Lube. It's just like a problem of the, you know, you can't find good employees and it's a mistake. And, you know, no, like, they made it right as they could, but it's just kind of like the way that things work, and now I'll go change my own oil.
Right.
But if you're not gonna reimburse me the thing, then, like, I'm below what my minimum acceptable is, and then I'm either gonna have to go file small claims or...
Right.
And, well, you could take this to court, but your case won't hold much water. You see, you were given two options. Option one, handle this at the store level. Option two, handle it at the corporate level. You chose to have corporate handle it, which meant they would pay for the mechanic to fix your car. They sent you a check to fix your car. You accepted it. You used it to fix your car. But you cannot now go back and demand money from the store. Now, if that was agreed upon you would have some documents to prove it. Instead, you're going to the store saying that they have to give you it. If not, you're going to take them to court. That's not how it works. You could take this to court, but then the judge would probably laugh this case out of the courtroom.
Investigative reporting, or I don't know. I mean, this is like a consumer report at this point, so I'm kind of like, you're gonna...
You still can't record me though.
I'm recording me. Okay.
But
I'm
saw
recording...
myself in the video.
I'm recording the circumstance, and I'm following up. And the only reason I'm here is to get the refund, which I believe was stated to me. And so once I get that refund, I have no business here.
I can still see myself in the video.
I'm recording the...
You're not allowed to do that though.
Then here's the... You're not in a private place.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong.
Well, the last time I checked, Jiffy Lube is a private company. It's not owned by the government, which means that it's not a traditional public forum or a non-traditional public forum or a limited public forum. It's a private establishment. At that point, they can tell you to stop recording or not to record. And you would have to, or they can have you trespass from the property. This isn't that hard to understand. I mean, it's very simple. You're in a store that is privately owned. It's just open to the public.
I just talked to my boss, and he said that that's not allowed.
Well, I'm recording for my, I mean, you can call the police if you want to, and I can describe to them as well. But all I'm saying is that you need to give me the refund for the oil change. As was agreed to me, you can call corporate. You can say that I'm here videotaping. I'm not videotaping you right now, but I definitely am going to record this interaction because I didn't record the phone call. Had I recorded the phone call when I talked to you, I would have this all on recording. But given where we are now, I'm definitely going to make sure that I've got everything recording. So I'm going to keep, you know, I mean, you're calling. I'm just recording the situation, man. I wasn't trying to be an issue, but I'm clearly not coming back here, so you're welcome to trespass me after you refund me. Wow, I cannot believe that they would actually do this. They're really terrible. They screwed up the O-ring on my car. I had to take it to the mechanic, and they're not even reimbursing me for the oil change. So go to local mechanics. They've done good for years, but now apparently the employment levels are so bad that we're not. So
I've never had a problem.
I never had a problem till now. Absolutely not. I mean, they've always, all the guys that are like right here that I see are all great. Like I was telling John, I was like I mean, they're not like personal friends, but I've been seeing them for years. They're good guys. Like they know what they're doing, no like ill will at all. So, but the like oil is dumping out of the car, and apparently they're not even willing to comp the service that they didn't perform correctly. So.
Oh, you were finished? Oh, well, allow me to retort.
Well, there's so much shenanigans here that we need to debunk it, and I'm not even going to give this guy a shenanigans song. Because he was given two options. We went over those options, store level or corporate. Corporate paid to have his car fixed by a mechanic. He chose that route. And now, because he's mad that it won't give him more money, or do more to appease him, more than the offer that they had did, he wants them to feel like they are in the wrong. No, you agree to have them fix your car through a mechanic and pay for it. You accept their check. That means you forfeit your refund. Now, you're trying to say that you can do what you want in their establishment. You can record it because it's open to the public? No. If you want to be trespassed, keep staying there because you've already worn out your.
Just a word of warning. You know, they're clearly going to be changing oil, but you know, I'm gonna, I guess, inform the community because this is not something I want other people to go through. So.
So you said they wrecked your O-ring?
They damaged the O-ring in the process of doing the oil change. I brought my wife's car in here, had them do the oil change and stuff like that, and then they damaged the O-ring. So when I got home, there was like oil all over the driveway, so I called them, talked it through with them. Long story short, had it towed to a mechanic. The mechanic was like, they damaged the O-ring during the oil change. And so they have fixed it, and then
Did they pay for the mechanic?
They paid for the mechanic.
Well, that's good.
But not the oil change. They performed. I didn't get any of the oil from the oil change, and the oil filter was damaged.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
I would think that they wouldn't charge you for the service that was incorrectly performed, right?
I have no idea. I'm going to stay out.
Yeah, well, that was my understanding. I thought that we were good. I thought that they just had like made a mistake and hadn't pushed the buttons in the computer.
How much was the oil change worth?
I think 100 something. Yeah, $100 or something. You know, and the mechanic was like $230 or something like that. So I'm only looking for another $110. That guy, I think you worked on my car when the O-ring got broken.
The O-ring?
Yeah, the Audi. It was like a month ago. It was a while ago. But I was in here, you guys did an oil change on an Audi. You damaged the O-ring in the process of doing it. When I got home...
On the oil filter?
On the oil filter, yeah.
Check that after every time. So
well, the mechanic said the O-ring was damaged, and it wasn't damaged when I went in there. And so we had it towed in, and corporate since paid me back for the mechanic, but not for, you guys aren't, I just need to be comp for the oil change. So that's all I'm looking. Not until I get the refund. Well, I'm waiting for Albert to come back. I'm waiting for Albert to come back. You can have your manager come back, and I'll talk to him when he's in here.
Okay, well, I need to cash out.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
I'm waiting for Albert to either refund me.
I know, I'm trying to get.
Hey Albert, do you wanna come solve what we're doing here? Because you kind of walked away on me.
Do you want to stop recording?
No, I want my refund and I'll leave.
Now I'm gonna have to call the authorities and have you removed.
I want my refund and then I'll leave. That's if you want to call. I'm simply asking for my refund.
Just quit recording. That's all.
I can record me. I'm going to record my interaction so that this is for my protection. You guys already messed me up once.
It's private property too.
Well, I'm just here for my refund. I can step outside if you would like. If Albert would like to talk to me outside. Hey Albert, I'm just trying to finish the conversation with you, man. You said hold on a minute. You walked away. I'm waiting to resume. Huh?
And they have told you to stop recording. And now they have asked you to leave, and they have to call the cops because you are preventing them from conducting business. You are the problem here. If you have an issue, call corporate. Tell them, hey, you said I was to be paid. You get my money back. You're not doing it. What's the deal? Instead, you're throwing a tantrum. You could be a civilized adult and have a polite conversation and not need to record and possibly be violating wiretapping laws, because if this is a two-party consent state and they say they don't want to be recorded, you filming them still counts as wiretapping.
Waiting to resume the conversation.
Easiest if you just stop recording.
I'm facing at me. I'll go outside. That's fine. Why don't you just talk to me? Why don't you just talk to me? Hey, I'm talking to you.
Quit confronting him. When he's got a chance, he will talk to you personally.
He told me that he was going to walk out of here.
He will talk to you personally.
He can deal with me then. Then he can deal with me when he'd like to. You're making it a personal thing. You're really making it a personal thing. You're going to do this?
You're making it a personal thing.
I came in to record.
You're making it a personal thing.
You guys broke my oil filter and made it so that I cannot come back here.
Anything.
I have the mechanic. I'm not a mechanic. My mechanic told me that the O-ring was damaged.
That's the O-ring.
That's
not breaking your filter.
You damaged the O-ring in the process. I'm just asking for the reimbursement.
All we're asking you is to stop recording. You will get refunded. You will get refunded if you stop
Y'all will get refunded if I stop recording.
Yes.
They did. They waited. I told you, you were waiting until the police. He just told me on camera, now I'm recording it, he said, if you stop recording and wait in there, he will come in there and give you the refund. And they literally had me wait in there until you showed up. That's exactly, I have that. Okay, yeah. No, I'm just making, I'm gonna record. You got your body cam on?
Yeah, we're recording as well.
Okay, cool. What's up? How's it going? I'm gonna public records request that for sure.
That's fine.
Yeah, no, so
it doesn't matter. You have to leave the property. If you don't, I'm gonna take you to jail.
I will absolutely do that. My car's over there. Can I go?
And we're ending the video here. He was trespassed from the Jiffy Lube. And well, he still has this ongoing vendetta with them. I will look into more videos of his to find out more. But we can all agree, he was given a remedy to have his car fixed. It may not be the one he wanted, but he still had it fixed. And well, just because you want something doesn't mean you're going to get it. So if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a like and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. And if you can, please consider becoming a member. With all that being said, and a special thank you to all members of the news team. Without your guys' continuous, ongoing support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so I want to personally thank all of you from the bottom of my heart.